Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's talk about the NHL. So, today we are going over goaltender contract statistics. And I believe this is the last of a series of different streams that I've had in my series developing a management strategy for NHL GMs in order to build a perfect NHL roster. And so what we're doing is having a look at the salary and contract duration, average and range for goalies. And then so the previous ones we did that for the different groupings of forwards. So there's the top four forwards, and top two defensemen, middle four, middle two, bottom four, bottom two. And then we're going to do all the groupings for the goaltenders today. So the starters, you could call it. So the first grouping. And then the second, so middle of the pack goalies, and then third stringers. So, yeah, so I'm just, I was just pulling up all the data so I can match things up correctly. So just bear with me here. And I'll share screen as soon as I can. Oh, and I should say, if you haven't seen before, everything's done on the spot. No prep work other than the subject. And so, as you'll see, things go as they go. What was I trying to fix here? Oh, this stupid thing. Okay, that can go there. This can go here. Minimize that. Okay, so I think I can share now. And so you can just follow with me here as I get things set up. So I think I did all the filtering correctly already, so I can collect the data. I just want to make sure. Oh, sorry. Actually, yeah, I needed to do the stats, and so that's what I was just doing before the stream here. So the first grouping, I should make this bigger just so you can see it. So first grouping of goaltenders is the top. What was it? 48. 16 times 3 is 48. Yeah, so it's the top 48 goalies from a 3-year time frame, was it? Yeah, so it's the best stats, the best 48 sets of stats from a 3-year period, 2016-17 to 2018-19. And yeah, so anyways, the data's highlighted here if I can get the scrolling right. There we go. So I'm just filling that in here. So that is the minimum I want. So we want 55 games played. 26 wins. Point percentage we can't do, but wins is kind of a close enough proxy for it. Save percentage is 918. See, I can't do the decimal points on this, so 9.1 is going to have to be the best we can do. Goals against average 249. So we're going to have to do 2.4. See, this is a bit skewed, but whatever, it's the best we can do. So let me just double check. We want 16, 17. Goaltender one way. 55 games played, 26 wins. 9.1 is good enough. And then 2.4. Oh, wait, we want less than 2.4. My bad. See, it's good that I always double check. So less than 2.5. So actually that lines up better because it's only off by the 0.01. So I'm okay with that. And I think that's good. Team age, position, goalie stats, age at signing, expiration, cap hit, length. I think that's right. So copy over the data. Oh, that's where it is. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this 3 times. Goalie 1. We will delete. Oh, no, I don't want that. And I want that over 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I didn't need to do that. That's okay. Mover, copy, move to end, goalie 2, mover, copy, move to end, 3. Get rid of that. Okay, so that should be set. So that's 1 year. Then we want year number 2. It's funny seeing some of these goalies that had such consistent performance and then they tanked. So like Bobrovsky, quick a lot of times. It's tough. I mean, it seems like it happens often with goalies, but part of the joys. Well, there's not many there. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, things don't add up quite right, but it's, like I said before, it's going to be good enough. Just keep in mind, this is always, it's just for illustration. I mean, it's not meant to be perfect. Give us general ideas and such. So, delete that. So we want sum divided by number we want. Oh, is that going to work? I think so. Let's just copy this instead. Two to 18 is good. Move those over. Oops. Delete those. We want some divided by number. Oops. Good. I think that's good. 2 to 18. Min, max, min. Cool. Okay, so that's one done. 2 more to go. Was that good? Okay, and then now we need the filters. So before I make a mistake, let's switch these back. Okay, we want we do want the maximum too, right? So minimum is 20. Maximum is 55. Minimum wins is 11. Maximum 26. Goals against average is, see, this is where it's tough to figure out what kind of overlap I'm willing to do. That's gonna be close enough, so we'll do 2.5 to 3. .25 to 3, and save percentage is 902. We'll have to do 9.2. All right, so 20 to 55. No, wait, 28 to 55. 28, oops. 28 to 55. 11 to 26. 2.5 to 3. And 9.0 to 9.2. So I hope that there's not a dramatic amount of overlap. It's going to be hard to tell, and I'm not going to go and double check the results and compare them. It's like I said, this is general ideas are good enough here. So that's 1. $17, $18. Update. Then 18, 19. Cool. Oh. Delete those. Copy this. Oh, I just noticed there's a blank spot. What's with that? Gonna have to figure that one out. So that was back 1 year. 17, 18. Oh, it's because it didn't highlight over. It's all right. Okay. 33. Two 32. A 33. A 33. 32. So that should be good. And then we just need the last one here. So we want games played is 20. To 28. Wins is 5 to 11. Goals against is 3-8. We'll do 3-9. 3-9 to 3. And save percentage is, we'll do 8-8 up to, it's too bad we can't be more precise, but we'll do 9-1. Okay, so 16, 17 is good. We want 20 to 28, 5 to 11, 8 to 9-1, and 3 to 3-9. So that should be good. Get rid of that. Now, why is that so little? $20 to $28. $5 to $11. $3 to $3.9. $8 to $9.1. That doesn't seem right, but that's what we're gonna have to do. Now, it could be because the filters don't line up or whatever, but like I said, this is going to be good enough. Jeez, is it going to be only one per year? Now, did I Oh, it was games played. And then is this? Yeah, it's the same. Should be right. I don't know. Oh, what's missing there? Oh, that's why. Weird. Okay, and then the last year. At least we have more data in the end. 'Cause there's just not much, it looks like, just the way the filters line up. Alright, so that, copy this, paste there. Divided by that. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to delete these and just do it completely from scratch. Min. That. Okay. Max. Stupid, what the? Oh. Delete some. Divided by that. Some. Divided by that. Okay, so that should be done. man, the sample size is tiny, but I mean, there's not many goalies, so good enough is good enough. Maybe what I can do is do it manually, where I smooth things over. It's not worth it. One sec. Okay, so I'll move that. What do I do here? So I'll put this in the top corner for reference. So again, these the filters aren't perfect, but it's the best we can do. So the results here. Oh, I should make this bigger too. So the average age for the top grouping of goalies, which should be the top 48 if I'm not mistaken. The average signing age is 26, minimum signing age 22, and max 29. So the range it looks like for higher in goaltending looks to be a lot smaller than forwards or defensemen. So if we look at the just as an example, the 5th and 6th defensemen, the range is 21 to 37. And then again, going back here, 22 to 29 is, that's pretty small in comparison. So maybe there's a real limited window of performance for goalies. We can go and check that too back over on the other one here, but we'll pause that for a moment. We'll go have a look in a sec. So length of contract between 1 and 10 years with an average of 5. Max cap hit of 5.4 million per, or sorry, not max, average 5.4, minimum 1.85, max 10.5. So that's the averages and ranges, and then we'll move over to here. So performance looks like the average is between 2 to 3 years. So it doesn't really match up with the duration of contracts. The age range is more broad for actual performance versus these contracts. So why would that be? Well, the filters anyways, that, like I said, they're not perfect, but I guess basically there's a broader range of performance, but the contracts are not quite the same. Anyways, that doesn't quite line up, but it's not really critical. wonder why that's happening. Yeah, it must be because of the filters not lining up. In any case, so the original results are accurate for sure because we're looking at data from NHL.com where the filters are specific. They're exact to what I was trying to do. So anyways, I mean, it's something we'll have to consider later, but just that they don't line up. But yeah. So anyways, basically for high-end goalies, it looks like the years are, like I said, limited. You can get guys for pretty cheap. Let's organize by... why is that not including it? Well, I don't know what's going on there, so I'm going to have to eliminate that. We want descending from O. So you can get approximately the same performance out of a goalie at 1.85 million versus 10.5. So let's look more specific. So 925 save percentage. Whoops. 925 save percentage compared to 918. 55 games played to 66. And a 233 versus 249. So smaller sample size of games, but better performance. And what that's like a tenth of the cost. So clearly you can get people at good value. So just to demonstrate that there. So now moving over to the second grouping, which again, the filters aren't perfect, but good enough. So it's going to be approximately 28 games played. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see this, so I'll move it up. So 28 games played, 11 wins. Point percentage we can't do from the filters. 904 save percentage, 3 goals against average or better. And then, of course, up again to the top tier here. So moving over to that. Give me one sec. Actually, I'm going to filter these. Or, sorry, organize these. Organized descending by O. Okay, so average signing age 28 and a half years old, minimum signing age 23, and maximum 34. And this is probably where the filters didn't line up, but we'll double check once we look at the other data there. Length of the contract between 1 and 12 years with an average of 3.5. So that 12-year one is just the odd man out. Minimum contract of $650,000, so looks like the league minimum salary. Max $6 million, 3.55 is the average here. And then so just a contrast, there is Kemper, Is that the best one to compare? Maybe not. Let's do Pickard. Or Picard. Is it Picard? Calvin Pickard? Pickard? Anyways. 50 games played. 298. 904 save percentage versus, let's say, Varlamov, 49 games played, 287. Where are we comparing it to? 287 and 909. So very similar stats, you could say. And 1 million versus 5.9 million. So anyways, again, it looks like you can get decent value at a low cost. And now I'm interested to see how this lines up with the other filter here. So again, from the other data there, 2 to 3 of 6 years they had performance within their grouping. So contract average of 3.5 is slightly high, but seems close. Age range of performance was 22 to 35. 23 to 34 lines up more. So I think, like I said, it's something with the filters, but in any case, it's still, we're just demonstrating. And that's it for that. So we'll just briefly take a look here at the last group. So basically, just to summarize, you can get some players, well, in this case goalies, making barely anything up to 6 million and still not have good enough performance. And it could, the range, well, I mean, because the sample size is very small, is small as well, but yeah, the numbers, they're not going to help too much here. So anyways, so that kind of concludes all the gathering of salary data. And in this case, we did all groupings for goalies. This will all, make a lot more sense later on when we're putting together the roster, because we're going to want to figure out ideal salaries for contributions to teams. And so the bulk of that's probably, well, I mean, it has to be with players because there's just way more of them. Goalies, I don't know exactly how I'm going to prioritize. I think we'll have to figure that out as we go. But yeah, having an idea of the range is going to matter, because then we can know what kind of, where we want to target for different positions, what's reasonable. The averages is going to give us kind of what's reasonable. Ages to kind of line those up, with getting optimal years and things like that. So anyways, a lot of this stuff's going to make a lot more sense when we actually apply it, but that's kind of the concepts behind it all. So I think that's it for today. So as always, if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Otherwise, channel homepage has upcoming streams. Should be 2 p.m. daily Eastern time, except for Sundays. I don't stream on Sundays. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments, suggestions likewise, and that's it. So tomorrow we are moving on to new subjects, which give me 1 second, I can get that for you. Oh, it's already posted anyways, but so we're going to be trying to determine the value of certain stats, and in this case it's going to be goals, and that's kind of what we're going to be revolving most of our decisions around moving forward, because in my opinion goals are the absolute priority, and then everything else can kind of be fit into that. So it's a game of scoring and outscoring the competition. So scoring goals and preventing goals are the two priorities. Everything else is kind of factors in between that are related, but that's where when I'm making decisions, it's going to be all those middle of the pack things, with goals for and goals against as the priority. So anyway, so we're going to get into valuing goals. So yeah, that's it for today, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.